This one seems nice. It is huge though. 85 grand. Boy, I miss when trucks were cheap. Well, since they're not cheap anymore, we might as well have some fun. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 2025 Ford Maverick Lobo, and it is pretty much like one of those little toy trucks that we all played with on those carpets. It is a mini truck in a world that has completely abandoned cool, quirky cars. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a walk around it. All right, so what the heck is a Lobo? Well, the Ford Maverick, the smallest pickup truck that Ford makes, is supposed to be an affordable pickup truck, and it's supposed to be what most people need, not what most people want, but what most people need. And well, Ford decided to have some fun and make a little sporty mini truck out of it. That's what the Lobo is, and it looks sportier compared to something like that base model, of course, that's sitting over there. These are the 19-inch optionable wheels. This is one of the options this one has, and it looks pretty good. You might notice not as much of a height as the rest of the Mavericks, and that's because it has sports tuned suspension by Ford Performance. Sits a bit lower, has a pretty good stance to it. Kind of reminds me of what people used to do with Tacomas and the hard body Nissans and build cool little mini show trucks. Of course, this is not on a truck chassis unlike the mini trucks of the past. This is on the same platform as the Ford Escape, and it has a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine under the hood. Of course, the base Maverick you could get with a hybrid. The Lobo is not a hybrid. It is a 2-liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost under the hood, and it makes 250 horsepower. But it doesn't end there. It also has a exclusive to the Lobo 7-speed automatic transmission, which is supposed to tighten those gear ratios with those paddle shifters to make your driving experience a little more fun. Up front, you can see more of that blackout theme. We have a black, gloss black grille with a black Ford emblem inside of it. Looks pretty aggressive, looks nice. I actually really like the blue color on this Lobo. We have a black painted roof, which actually makes it look even lower and more aggressive. And well, the rest of it is practically a Ford Maverick. We do also have a matching black Ford emblem in the back. And well, it's a good looking little truck. Let's go ahead and take a look at your storage space in the back, or well, your truck bed. And well, to be honest, to be fair, most people never use the bed of the trucks nowadays. And for the once in a blue moon that you need one, you can have this, and it won't break the bank because it gets pretty good fuel economy because it's just a 4-banger. Back here you do have some bottle openers and knickknacks like that. The Maverick also has a couple of little storage cubbies over here that are weather sealed, pretty nifty. And another cool feature with the tailgate of the Maverick is you can adjust it on a higher setting like we have over here, so you can fit a nice sheet of plywood back here. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of the Lobo Maverick. And well, the interior of the Maverick has always been very playful, starting with those door panels. We have a little bit of blue accent where your door handle is, little screws, and it's just a funky looking door panel. The dash looks pretty simple, but still has, you know, continuing those bolt heads showing. We have a little bit of blue accent down here, and it's very simple. It's clutterless. I actually appreciate this interior a lot. Most cars nowadays just have way too much going on everywhere. This truck is just right. Everything that you need is right in front of your hands. You have your wiper and your headlight stuck where it needs to go. You have your stereo controls down here. Pretty nice screen that unfortunately has your climate control inside of it. That is one downside I see here. I really much rather have actual buttons for that, but it is intuitive. It gets the job done. The interior of the Lobo is a little bit special. We do have these Lobo seats. They are embossed over here, and we have a yellow and blue stitching running throughout of it. You have a little bit of storage space right here inside your center console, and other than that, it's a pretty simple interior. All right, let's check out the back seat of the Maverick. But before I hop in real quick, we have a good bit of storage space under the bench seat down here. Because this one's not a hybrid, of course, I think the hybrids have all that stuff down here, so they don't benefit from the same deal. So How much room do you get in the back seat of Ford's smallest pickup truck? Well, actually not a bad amount of room. We have a good bit of headroom over here because the roof line is completely squared off, and sitting behind mount seating position at about 5'9", I am pretty comfortable. We have USB-Cs back here, but that's about where all of our features end, other than this armrest with cup holders inside of it. So, and there's the Lobo. If you need a pickup truck, but you also want to have a little bit of fun and you don't want to break the bank, well, you can get you one of these. But like I said, trucks are no longer cheap, and that applies to the Maverick also. This one as equipped is $40,000. So yeah, it's a little bit pricey, but hey, that EcoBoost seems like a pretty fun powertrain, and it's not terrible on fuel economy, 21 city, 30 highway. With that being said, I would love to hear your thoughts on the Ford Maverick, and I want to see what's in your shopping list. What else are you looking at? If not a Maverick Lobo, leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please remember to smash that thumbs up button. It helps us a lot. Subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Peace out, and I'm out.